boys and girls. It's Ted. Time for a little ride with Ted on this glorious day. It's late in the afternoon, so I'm not going to get out too far, but thought I'd go for a ride and social distance myself from the rest of the world. Oh, I sound like a radio announcer when I do that. Oh, well, whatever. But first things first, I got to stop and get some gas. I bet you it takes... I don't know where I should go today. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is the shit that pisses me off. Fucking people don't keep an eye on their animals. They just so fucking lackadaisical about locking their doors, closing their gates. They're just very cavalier about all that shit. And it freaking pisses me off. If you don't love your animals that much, then don't fucking get a dog or a cat or any kind of fucking animal. Jesus, these people are so fucking stupid. Ah, damn it. It makes me want to go back there and beat the piss out of these people. I can't tell you how many times I've been out on my bicycle, doing a nice, relaxing ride, whatever, and somebody's dog is running around in the street. And then when I go get him, I go after him, the dog runs back in the yard. So I have to knock on the door and say, hey, your dog is in the street. Oh my God, what's the dog doing in the street? Well, you dumb fuck. Pay attention to what your animals are doing. God. Annoys the piss out of me. Holy shit. Well, that set my mood wrong. Which way should I go? See, I'm ending up doing the same route I always do. I'll go up here, and I'll make a left at this light, and I'll go straight, and then maybe I'll make another left. I'm going to do something totally different that I've never done before. That's it. Well, you know, I've been doing all these Ted Shed videos, and now I started doing the Ride with Ted videos. And I haven't really given any explanation or introduction as to who I am. I don't know, so I guess I'll do that now. It's a good opportunity to tell you what this is all about. Those of you who don't know, I am Ted, and I am the host of the Motorcycle Men podcast. I'm a Harley guy. I'm not one of these Harley guys that shakes a finger at other people and what other kind of bike they ride, and I'm not one of these clowns that say if you don't ride a Harley you're not a biker, or only real bikers ride Harleys. And I'm not like that. You ride whatever you want, you know. Your ride is your thing, my ride is my thing, you know. I'll never belittle you or ridicule you or talk down to you because you don't ride a Harley. That's just stupid. And people who do that, they're just assholes, I guess. But I've been riding motorcycles since I got my license. Well, prior to actually getting my license, I started riding motorcycles in oh my God, you're gonna hate this. I started riding motorcycles in 1978. That's when I got my first motorcycle. I was in the Navy at the time. But when I got my license, that's when I've always had an interest in riding. I've always had an interest in getting a Harley. It's a long story, and I'm not going to get into that right now. Just suffice to say, I was influenced at a very early age on Harley Davidsons. My uncle had one, my mother's brother, and that was it. That was my introduction. And for the longest time, I've always wanted to get a Sportster and just hit the road, you know. And well, the hit the road part never happened. To get a Sportster part didn't happen until much later. So I did have a Sportster. I had a '94 Sportster XL883, which I did. I actually got that barter for services. That's what actually happened. I bartered my time with my employer, where I work part-time. I bartered with him for my salary. I worked for free for a year and a half. And at that point, I had earned enough time equivalent money to own that Sportster. And then when it was determined that it was paid off and he was satisfied, I drove in my pickup truck. I drove to Delray Beach, Florida to pick it up, and I drove back. Now mind you, at the time I got the bike, I hadn't ridden in almost 20 years. Is that right? 94? No, it was about 15 years. I hadn't ridden in like 15 years. So I drove down, picked the bike up, drove back, and then as soon as I got back, I dropped the bike off at the local Harley dealer here in Harley Davidson, Ocean County. And I told him to do it a check over, do this, do that, do all kinds of stuff, and I'll be back in a week to pick it up. And then I promptly left for a mountain bike festival. Then I had that bike for 10 years. Not being a man of means, didn't have the cash to buy a new bike, so I just hung on to that bike. I owned it outright. So I always look at bikes. I'm yawning. Why am I yawning? But I always look at bikes, and this one particular day I happened to be online, and I saw Sugar here at Brian's Harley Davidson in Langhorne, PA. And I thought, damn, that bike is pretty. And I said to my wife, I thought, maybe I should go check it out. What do you think? She goes, sure. So I did. And I liked it, and we worked out a deal. And I went back a week later and signed the papers. When did I sign the papers that day? I signed the papers that day, I think. I don't remember. It was 5 years ago. 6 years ago. So scrape my pipe, that's bad. So anyway, and then that's right, because I went back the week later or the day later or whatever, and I asked my brothers if they wanted to take a ride to Brian's Harley Davidson with me, because I got some cool bikes there. I got a lot of stuff to be interested in, and they went. And I did a bamboozle them, because they put my bike in the different part of the shop as they're preparing it for me. And I brought my spacesuit with me, because it was December and it was really cold. So, well, and then after a while of looking at bikes and, you know, pretending we were all interested in stuff, I said, hey, this bike is neat. And they said, yeah, well, it's sold. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I ripped the tag off and I said, it's mine. So my brothers were like shocked, like, you did what? So I rode the bike home from Langhorne that day, and it was great. It was really good. My first ride on this bike. Well, second ride. I did the test ride. And then, well, that's been it, my history with this bike and with motorcycles and stuff. So, but I started the podcast, and then I started doing more videos and stuff, and I've seen that how many other YouTubers are out there making all these videos, and they're very inspiring, you know. So I started the Ted Shed videos when I was rebuilding Sugar after the cam chain tensioners failed, and then I thought, what if I just brought this outside for a while, you know, on the bike? But I think that's the most important. It's not so much getting out there and just riding and having an opinion about something, but, you know, just show you the ride. That's the fun part. This is the Manasquan Reservoir and Park. I always come here. It's a thing. It's a thing. What are we doing? Oh. It's time for me to take a boat ramp picture. I always do this because it's a thing. Doesn't she look pretty? She looks so pretty. I want to stop riding into the sun is what I want to stop doing. I was like, what the hell? Time for a drink. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, but I poured a little bit inside my helmet. So anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I decided that I start doing these videos and see what happens. And green. And green. And green. Green. Go, Gabriel. Interesting. I don't remember this road. I do remember this road. It's on here once before. Yeah, this whole glare thing is really becoming a pain in my butt. So I got Sugar here. I named her Sugar because she's so sweet. Miss Sugar. And I got her December 2014. Let me change my gloves. Put the grips on. Always ride with a second pair of gloves, boys and girls, because your hands just might get freaking cold. Here I am going into the sun again. Oh, are you kidding me? Let's go freaking merge with the road I just left. Well, now that you've heard my spiel and you know who I am and what I'm all about and what I'm doing and all that, tell me what you'd like to see. Tell me what you'd like to hear. Tell me what you'd like me to do or go or whatever. Let me know. And that's it for now, boys and girls. Ride safe. Be happy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also don't forget to email me at motomanpc@gmail.com. It's right there. And of course, so I am Ted, and this is Ride with Ted. And we're lost somewhere in New Jersey, which is a good thing. Stay safe.